So we made it to our 16th state of West Virginia, and as you can see behind me, things are not quite going as planned. Alright guys, we have made it to state number 16, which is West Virginia, and we are so pumped to be here tonight. We're tent camping just down the road from Harpers Ferry, and if you're familiar with your American history, you know that this place is significant. Not only that, but we're very close to Washington, D.C., and a lot of other places that are significant in U.S. history. So to say we're excited to be here is an understatement, and it is the start of a 10-day trip through 5 different states that we're adding to our 50 states tent camping tour, which is just so exciting. Like, we are pumped to be ending 2021 after state number 20 in a few days. However, this is not exactly how we wanted to start our time in state 16. Last night we drove most of the way here. We stopped in Virginia, and unfortunately we discovered that our heater was not working in the van, and our water pump wasn't working either. So we can't run any water in here. That's unfortunate, and this morning we tried to fix it, couldn't figure it out. But then we still got on the road. We got here just a few minutes ago, and we found that the light bar on top of the van was broken off on one side.
This whole piece right here is literally hanging on by like a little piece of metal. That is what it's supposed to look like, and that's what that one looks like. Now I have to figure out how to take this whole thing off, because we obviously can't drive with it on.
We have no idea how that happened. We haven't hit anything. We haven't been in rough weather. It's so confusing, but TJ's trying to get the other side unhooked now, because we can't just drive down the road with half the light bar hanging off. But we are here in the Appalachian Trail Conservancy Visitor Center parking lot, and we had plans today to hike the West Virginia portion of the Appalachian Trail. It's the shortest portion that any state has, and so we were really pumped to be doing that while we're here in West Virginia. I don't know that we're gonna get to do that now, but maybe we're on a pretty tight schedule since we have 4 other states to visit on this trip. But so far, West Virginia has been spent fixing the van.
There's nowhere to sit. Okay, I'm assuming I need to cut that and unplug that. I've made both cuts and unplugged that. It was relatively easy. Okay, if this falls, like if this just starts falling, just let it go. Literally doing nothing. It's like it's stripped. All right, the only other thing I can think of is just to take the whole bracket out. So much for going hiking today. All right, well, I guess we'll just Keep this in the van with us. If we can find a spot for it.
The good news is that while TJ was taking the light bar off, I found a map, and I think I know how to get to the trail, so we can hike at least part of the Appalachian Trail today. So we started on the town loop, which gets us to the Appalachian Trail, and this hike, TJ and I are having a little bit of a competition. We both got the new iPhone 13 Pro Max, and we're gonna put the camera to the test because it's a really great camera. We're each going to be taking pictures throughout this hike, and then the day this video is posted on YouTube, we are posting them to our Instagram, and whichever photo gets the most likes wins the contest. So at the end of the video, make sure you go to our Instagram, MK and TJ, and like whichever photo you think should win.
Started to rain on us a little bit. Not too bad.
Man, our time in West Virginia, it's just troubleshoot after troubleshoot after troubleshoot.
At least we're getting to hike the Appalachian Trail a little bit.
So we had to get on the town loop path to get to the Appalachian Trail, but it splits now, and it says there's nothing that says like Appalachian Trail is this way or this way. It's the other hiking trails around here. But on the map, it says follow 0.5 to Jefferson Rock Overlook, which is that way. So I guess to keep going this way. Part of the challenge of today's hike is that the visitor center was closed. So 2 paragraphs of written directions is all we have. I just got a freaking awesome photo. I think this is gonna be mine. I literally wanted a picture of you like hiking past me, but I wanted the camera down at the ground and I couldn't see my phone screen, so I just tapped the button to take a picture and I just guessed at it.
That's not fair. I'm trying to get good vlog footage and you're over there winning the photo contest.
By the way, comment on this video what you think the winner should get, because we haven't picked a prize for winning yet.
Yes, comment below.
What are we going here for, TJ? Ooh, the nice vlog picture. Okay. I like it. I like it. Oh.
Anything's in here. Anything that'll get me?
Nah. Did you just take a picture through that hole?
Yeah, it's not as cool as I thought it would be. So I have been overseas to like Europe and stuff, and you know, America being much newer than Europe, this is probably the closest thing to being over there that I've felt in our own country. The oldness of the buildings is probably the closest thing to overseas in our country. It's so cool.
This is the Potomac River, and this is the Shenandoah River, and that's where it flows into the Potomac River. And that over there, on the other side, is Maryland. That is so cool. These historical towns are just awesome.
So we're leaving West Virginia behind us and headed to Maryland ahead of us on the Appalachian Trail. Now the sun's going down pretty fast, so we need to go back to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Let's go. We decided to walk through town instead of taking the trail back, just for something different. And our camera died. I didn't bring an extra battery because I figured we wouldn't be gone that long. And I felt like a tourist. There are so many cool things.
Yeah, it's beautiful here.
I had the camera up the whole time. I had to shed a layer because we're working so hard getting up this hill. And I'm in shorts and a t-shirt in almost January in West Virginia. That's crazy.
We are back to the parking lot where the van is. We did not get to hike all 4 miles of the West Virginia portion of the Appalachian Trail, but we still did a good portion of it, and it was still really fun.
And we got to walk to Maryland.
Yeah, super awesome. Now it's time to go to camp. It's raining now that we're back in the van. Not super bad, and it shouldn't last long, but we are doing something we have never done before.
Never.
We are heading to Waffle House for Christmas dinner.
It is the only thing that is open right now, and because it's raining and we spent over an hour working on the van light bar, we figured let's just go out to eat. It's Christmas.
Yeah, and with our other complications, we just won't have the best setup for making dinner, so we'll be able to fix it by tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll have Waffle House for dinner.
Yeah.
When TJ and I were dating and I was in college, we used to eat at Waffle House, like, just, you know, like the college kids do. It was a good memory.
True story.
How's your dinner?
It was very good.
It was very crowded in there.
Yes, it was.
There was a lot of people. That's the place to go.
On Christmas.
On Christmas.
Only place open.
The sign says Santa Claus goes there.
Yeah, I saw it.
Now it's time to go camp. Alrighty, we are chilling in the van.
Our ice cream cones.
Yes. We have ice cream cones and Parks and Rec. It's raining outside and we got to our campsite a lot earlier than we thought after dinner. So we're just gonna chill here till the rain stops and set the tent up. Guess what?
What?
We've tent camped in 16 states.
Yes, we have.
Every single state, once we sleep there, at least the first night, if there's multiple nights, we wake up and say that to each other, and we've never put it in the vlog, but that's what happens. It's so exciting. Alright, we gotta get up now. Alright, y'all, it is time for a shower. I love a good KOA because they always have a pretty decent shower. So let's see what we're working with here today. Also, this KOA is really cool. When I get done showering, I'll have to show you all the stuff that's up here. Forgot my shower shoes, so I had to run back for those. Guys, showered. Now I gotta go dry my hair, but that was probably the most interesting bathroom setup.
Probably the best showers that we've ever had in a campground.
Those were really nice showers. It was just strange. I mean, you saw it. I walked through a door that said showers. There was like stalls, like a dressing room and a store. And everybody just picks a stall. It's not like a men's and women's restroom, but...
We could have been showering right next to each other.
We could have. Anyway, it's interesting. I told y'all this place is so cool. They have a playground. They have a pool that I couldn't get video of because it's closed. But that'd be nice in the summer. They have that cafe back there, and then this right here is the general store. It's really nice.
You can also rent bikes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. We've done 16 states.
That's right.
And our time here in West Virginia was short, but it was still fun. And now we are heading on to state 17.
We'll see you guys then.
Bye.